Do you have relationships with any of your co-hosts from back in the day? Because I seen one of your friends go on Dr. Phil and basically say that he couldn't get support from like any of your former co-hosts when he was trying to help you out or something.
Hey man, you know, it's like you gotta want to help yourself first, you know, before anybody reaches out. You know, we have to know that you are actually not only mentally but physically, you know, inclined enough to handle whatever the blessing is that we may want to give you. So if you calling me, you asking me for help, if I ain't helped myself, I'm not gonna help you. And a lot of these people haven't helped themselves yet.
Okay.
A lot of these people haven't did, not necessarily what I've done. I'm not putting myself on a pedestal, but what I did, bro, was I opened up to the entire world and I told them what my issue was. I had 2-year binge of something that I should have never, ever indulged in.
Meth?
Yes. And when it came down to it,
It was only 2 years?
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you know, that right there put me in a position to where it's like, okay, well, now I could at least say that, you know, well, I helped myself. Like when I got up there and said, hey, this is what I did. This is what I'm changing, and this is why, you know, this is why things are gonna get better, God willing, you know, because I opened up and I did what most won't do. Regardless of how many people are out there taking pills, doing crack, heroin, it's a lot of these celebrities that will never obliterate their image.
Right.
Never.
Is that a regret that you let your personal drug consumption out into the public?
I'm saying that more people need to be more truthful with themselves in order to be in the position mentally, physically, and spiritually to help someone else. You know what I'm saying? Because if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready.
Right. But I mean, from a career perspective,
Yeah,
it
from a
might have been
career
convenient to keep more of that stuff private, right?
No, because if there's, like I said, man, if there's something wrong with somebody, man, I'm not gonna sit there and act like I don't see it. There was something wrong with me. You know what I'm saying? I had nobody around me. I didn't feel loved. I was going through some stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? I was going through some early 20 stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you know, like I keep talking about the growth, man. That's what I'm excited about. You know, being able to understand, like I said, and assess what I went through, man, and just know that those situations, man, they will never happen again based off of the fact that where I'm trying to go, where I'm on my way to.
Definitely.
You know, so.
Yeah, like when you look back at that clip of you on Dr. Phil where you have the cat eyes in,
Yeah, that was fun.
where were you at in your life at that point?
Oh, that was so fun, bro. Like, I was telling you, that was hilarious, bro. Because he was asking me, number one, I didn't want to be there, you know what I'm saying?
When you go on something like that, is it for money?
No, bro. Like, I got duped into going there. I was supposed to be doing the Wendy Williams show.
Okay.
And they literally duped me into, well, the dude that was there with me.
Yeah.
He duped me into, like, going on to Dr. Phil. And I'm like, yo, man, like, oh, man. It was just, oh, man.
So the cat eyes were for Wendy Williams?
No, the cat eyes were for Dr. Phil.
Okay.
The cat eyes were for Dr. Phil.
Why'd you have those?
Because, man, I like contacts. Like,
If your goal was to not look like you were fucked up on drugs, though, the cat eyes did not help.
They didn't help,
They
bro.
did not help.
They didn't help, bro.
Nah.
I went on there, literally, I put them on, like, I do, you know, because at the time, my outfit, certain outfits, whatever, I had contacts for whatever outfits I was wearing, bro, but but I didn't want to look at this dude, bro, because I knew I didn't need to be there, man, and I was like, well, you know, like, let me just put these in, man. And I think I told him something funny, like the 2-year-old still in the baby. And
You think Dr. Phil's a buster?
No, I think he's an awesome man, and I think he's an awesome man, and I thank him for his facility. Because, you know, I was a pompous jerk, and I thought that I didn't need it. When I allowed myself to open up to the program, it worked.
Really?
When I allowed myself to look at what was in front of me, it was a beautiful thing.
So up to that point in your life, had you not been to rehab?
Well, they didn't tell me that it was a rehab. What they told me was that it was a facility for all things.
Okay.
So
That could be anything.
Yeah, it could be anything.
be an
So,
arcade.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And
Right.
I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying? You know,
Sounds
the
like Costco.
people that be stealing. I know, right? So you know, like they say, there's people that they have addiction to stealing, this,
Okay.
that, whatever. You know, so it was like all things or whatever. But at this point in time, I guess to make the show look good, they were just on me like, go, please go, just go. It was at the end of Dr. Phil. They're like, just go, just please go. And I'm like, you know what? Screw it, I'm gonna go. So I just go.
So you said you weren't going to do it on camera, but then you went anyway?
And then I went anyway, bro, because I was just they wouldn't let it go. Like they just wouldn't let it go.
And what were you on at that time? Because
Weed.
Just weed?
Just weed.
It looked like you might have been off a Xan or something on Dr.
no,
Phil. No?
no. Hell
That's
no,
never been your
bro.
thing? Just
hell
uppers, no downers?
Oh hell no, bro.
Oh, okay.
I can't get with that. But
You're like,
nah, bro.
not that.
Nah,
Not that. I'll
bro.
do anything, but not
Yeah,
that.
not that, bro. But you know, but yeah, it was at the end, bro, and I was just like, you know what I'm saying? Like I was happy to be done, and I was ready to go home, and they was just like, no, just. And so finally, I was like, you know what? Fine, I'll go. If I can just get away from y'all, I'm going. So I went, and it was just some beautiful people there, man. You know, their situations and listening to them in therapy sessions, and that's where the growth kicked in. That's where I was real with myself. Like, okay, well, you were once in that situation before where you was drunk driving a car before, bro, and you didn't know how you got parked. You know, like, wow, you really could have hurt somebody. You know, it's certain stuff that you start hearing when you in that facility and in other facilities as well. It's like, yo, man, you know, you got to just keep it real with yourself, man. Life ain't no joke. Like I literally was in some situations to where I would have been able to take away everything from myself, and I wouldn't have been able to blame anybody but myself because of, you know, what I allowed myself to indulge in and where it could have led me, man. So. You know, I thank Dr. Phil, man. I thank Dr. Phil. I know I said in my song Empire some crazy stuff, man. But I thank Dr. Phil, man. He's awesome, man. I don't
You
think he's
dissed
a
him at
buster.
one point.
Yeah, I dissed him, man. I dissed him because I felt like he allowed me to get ambushed. Like if it came directly from him and not his colleagues, you know, that was pressing me, then it would have been different. You know, but he offered it, so it wasn't like his fault either. Like you can't blame anybody. He sat there and asked me. He said, "Do you want to go?" I said, "No." He
Right.
said, "Well, I can't give you the help then."
You think he actually has your best interest in mind, or do you feel like when you go there, you're just being used for content?
I believe it's a little bit of both. It's on the person it's on the person. If you actually want the help, you're gonna be able to see the difference in somebody that wants to help, bro.
Interesting.
You're gonna see the difference in somebody that wants to help, that wants their family, that wants to be around their wives, and wants to be around their, you know, their colleagues and this, that, and the other. You know, you're gonna see the difference.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Okay, guys, we want to thank you so much for getting us to 100,000 subscribers right here on the Clips channel. If you want to support, please click that subscribe button. We're trying to get to 200K. Thank you. Thank you so much.